do. What? Player health. Oh gosh, I gotta play Trey Lance. Ugh.
I'm going to get Trevor Lawrence.
I held him to under 100 yards passing.
Oh,
Trevor Lawrence.
yeah, we got like 20 something right now.
So, let's see. Defensive, what about offensive? Uh, Eric Kendricks. Okay. 18 schemes. I need to look at that. Let's see. Wait, where'd it go? Oh crap. Yeah, there we go. Mm. Ooh, I can switch it up. Vertical zone run. Oh, I already have that. Uh, Vertical powder run. Vertical zone run. Let's see.
Do what?
I was reading the team schemes on here. What's this one? Also vertical zone run. So that one based off the run game. The other one, yeah, the other one's off run game too. I'll just leave it at that. Man, I wish I had a cooler color rush. Ooh, wait, let's see. Yeah, let's see. Actually, I
Oh, yeah,
can
just
make
push him forward.
my own.
That's exactly what I want you to do.
Uh, yeah, let's go with that. Antonio Gibson. Cole Beasley. Oh gosh.
What?
Cole Beasley. That's who the Vikings got.
Ew.
Yeah. Uh, it's gonna be interesting.
Today, from U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis, it's Week 5 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Ourselves at the stadium that played host to Super Bowl 52, the wondrous U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Today we've got a good Week 5 matchup
Jeez, it's loud here.
Between the Detroit Lions and the Minnesota Vikings. And the opening kickoff will not
you
be
in Minnesota?
Yeah.
Touchback. So here's the Viking offense making their way out. They'll be led out by the 3rd overall pick in April's draft, the rookie from North Dakota State, Trey Lance.
And what I enjoyed in preparing for this game was talking not just with the coaching staff, but with him as well. And I found it interesting that the coaching staff sees him one way.
Oh my God.
And he sees himself an entirely different way.
Yeah, one thing he said he's always
Please do that again.
We know he's not bad at this, but his footwork always wants to improve that, and that's something he's going to focus on.
Gronkowski done a toe drag. What the freak? That's weird.
Love his footwork. So this guy is never satisfied.
Antonio Gibson.
The numbers on the ground for Gibson a week ago. 19 carries, 80 yards.
And he's hoping to have the same type of game, but he's going up against the #1 defense in the league, and they're very good at fitting the run. So now you've got to think offensive strategy, maybe a little more play action, and try and find some people up and downfield.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down.
Antonio Gibson is an absolute dart with the ball in his hands, and he can make you miss, and he can run over you. Took a little while to crack the starting lineup as a rookie, but boy, was he sensational when he did. Went for 115 yards and 3 scores in a Thanksgiving Day clobbering of the Dallas Cowboys. At Washington, they feel like they had a real find when they took him in the 3rd round last year, number 66 overall, and he justified their decision.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On 2nd and 11 now. Lance. He'll get this into the hands of Antonio Gibson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. And CD, defensively, you're going against a hot quarterback coming off a 3-touchdown game in their victory a week ago. But what's the big key for them to try to slow him down?
You ask all the tough questions, don't you, partner? Because when this guy can blitz him, he takes advantage of man coverage and burns you. But if you bring on those extra DBs, he sits back there and does what he wants.
My dude, I missed, and he's laying down. They tackled him while I was laying down.
What the freak?
Oh, Cole Beasley's hurt now. I don't even think he was
3 yards
receiver.
On that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Throwing to.
A give running right, Gibson. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Open man left side, it's the tight end Trimble. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. Back deep, the former All-Pro Tyler Lockett. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Detroit gearing up for their opening drive here, led by Matthew Stafford, the veteran, former #1 pick back in 2009.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there was also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it,
Oh,
shouldn't be a
interception.
surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this
Malcolm
game with
Jenkins.
an idea. Slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Come at me, bro.
Huh.
Oh, sorry.
On first down. Philip Dorsett holds it in.
What you gonna do now?
7 yards, the pick up there.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms
Throw
of
the
points
ball.
scored in the NFL. So when they're that high
Not
powered,
you.
you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points
Oh,
scored.
gosh.
You give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I
Ooh.
think so, because then you turn it into
I
a
got
shootout.
T.Y.
That means
Hilton
your
back.
offense has to keep pace.
Let's see. And Tyler Lockett. Yeah.
Now a play fake it at Stafford.
Ooh.
And oh, that nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way he wanted to start this ball game as it brings up 4th down. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. Now meanwhile, they go for
dang
it
it.
on 4th down, and my goodness,
You
incomplete.
didn't.
So certainly an interesting call.
Bruh, it was
to
only
go
4th
for
and
it,
1.
And it'll be a turnover on downs. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
I trust my defense. I'm not worried about it. Well, I might give up a field goal here.
Here's
But
a give to Gibson. Tackle made there by Jordan Hicks. Now this defense for the Lions, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
Even better than that, they pitched a shutout in that game, and I'm telling you, trust me on this one. That's a confidence builder for the rest of this game.
Whatever, fat man.
He's taken down. The sack by Robert Quinn.
And they're picking up right where they left
Tackle,
off.
that
The
was a
shutout
sack.
They pitched last week, a huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. Throwing now is Lance. Over the middle, complete into the hands of Trimble. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
I thought maybe when he caught it, he'd have a good chance of getting that first down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
Mike Zimmer's made his decision, and that decision is to try and go for this thing on 4th down. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Oh my God.
Here's Lance to throw it.
That was beautiful.
Outright.
what?
I gotta go back and watch that.
Get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Options galore here, 2nd and a few inches. A handoff running left is Gibson. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt, I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't
That
go
was
their way, did
beautiful.
it?
Now defense sold out for the run. Worked out well.
I said tackle him.
It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a first down with his very next run.
They'll run with Gibson, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Antonio Gibson, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings have taken a first-quarter lead.
Devontae.
So, CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively, because to me, they looked like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4, 5 between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
Extra point by McCrane, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Back onto the field come the Lions.
Trevor, are you ever going to learn?
Overall drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Well, look at the numbers for Lockett from a week ago. 3 catches, 53 yards, and a touchdown.
And that TD just added to his tally. He's got more receiving touchdowns than anyone else in the NFL.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead him to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity. And that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week. And right now, we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Now this is Hilton on the receiving end. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense, rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
Yeah, once more, strong running.
RB.
Blocking at the point of attack.
Okay.
They got a nice little drive brewing right here.
From the red zone now, Stafford. Over the middle here, it's Hilton. And the Lions are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another first down. Jacobs. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit.
Yeah.
Josh Jacobs, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks,
is pretty impressive.
Extra point up and good by Suckup. And we are tied here in the second quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return here from Westbrook. This will be a touchback. The Vikings ready to go again on offense.
And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone. And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll start on the ground with Gibson. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
On second down, here's Gibson again. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Lance going to try and throw on third down here. Got an open man, finds Gibson. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Lance now on first down. That caught by Tremble. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 12 more yards there and another first down.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
Now a throw here to his running back. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll bring up a third down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll kick it away for the second time. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. And Detroit back in possession of the football. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Play action. Stafford. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did.
Going for Hilton, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. Well, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was a good illustration of setting the edge as a defensive end, being able to make sure that you stay on your feet no matter what type of block, and you're not going to get pushed inside. Stayed home, skated to the outside, and made the play.
On 2nd and 12, Lance. And Beasley with it over the middle. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
They'll run with Gibson. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. McCrane able to knock this one through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the 2nd quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Out of the gun, Stafford. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right
That was
side.
my fault.
And a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. A minute 52 to play until halftime. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this 1st half. And they fake the handoff. Now Lance. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He'll lock it with a grab over the middle. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. On 1st down, Stafford here. And that's to the longtime Viking, Kyle Rudolph.
Hello?
Hello.
Okay.
Eh.
Throwing again on second down. Stafford escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here
look
but
to
to
the
throw
string.
it away.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free.
Oh.
And there's another example, another incompletion.
The shotgun snap for Stafford. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard
I said
line.
ran.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
Oh, Zach. You're not supposed to get sacked. You.
And Suckup will put this one right through, and that will knot things up here late in the first half. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because you know after the sack there was
Who's your McNicker?
there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we gonna be able to get 3?
Suck up.
In this case, he's
no.
Even know who I was talking about.
exactly what they needed.
And not wanting to risk anything.
Wait, I thought I got somebody else. No, I'm thinking about my punter.
Out to the 25. Now out comes their leader and the captain of this
Knickerbockers.
offense back onto the field. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell
I'm
us,
sleepy. I understand gibberish.
Well, let's get back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
For him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that.
Why are you on if you're sleepy?
Defense.
Now the
I think I'm about to
Vikings will use the
stop.
second of their
It's a
timeouts.
half.
As the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. The Lance going to throw. Out to his left.
Oh, great. He can run, too.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
Yeah.
The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Lance looking to throw it.
Holy crap. He is wide open.
The tight end. Touchdown, Vikings. Tommy Tremble. In the final seconds of the first half. And the Vikings have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. That pass also
Zach?
evens the ledger for the rookie
I have
quarterback.
no
Had the
chance of picking
interception
that off.
earlier, and now he gets the touchdown throw.
The ideal touchdown interception ratio is what, 3-to-1 for the best quarterbacks? But he's a rookie. Just getting back to even is a big deal. Increases the confidence his teammates have in him as he tries to become their leader.
McCrane on for the extra point.
That was crazy.
No.
He's got it.
I lost my running back.
By a total of 17 to 10. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays. And it all culminates in a touchdown for Minnesota. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we've reached halftime here in Minnesota with the Vikings on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you two in just a bit. But first, let's get everybody
Work
caught
for
up
him,
with
I
what's
would be
going on
nowhere.
around the NFL here in Week 5. We'll get started up at Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati. And it's the Bengals who are out in front as those two head towards the break. 2 touchdown passes there for Tua Tagovailoa. From there, it's over to our nation's capital to check on the football team at home at FedEx Field. And for the moment, they trail the visiting Saints in that one. The rookie, Justin Fields, with a couple of touchdown passes. Finally, let's get down to Houston, check on the Texans at home at NRG Stadium. In that game, all tied with the visiting Patriots. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
A nice looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this
I don't know
game.
how you threw that ball in there, but that was very tight.
Indeed it was.
They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play, because that's been an issue for them in this game. Second down, Jacobs once more. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 66 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's
Wonder where
wide.
Marky
You
Mark
can run
is
just
at.
about anything. But a
Right,
lot of
Betty
times
bye.
the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 23 yards on the play. On first down at Stafford.
Oh, crap. Ooh, I barely got that away.
Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Stafford. He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs.
I ran a hell of a bit ahead of my blocker. Back on it.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Somebody blitz.
Stafford looks to throw again.
Oh my
Stafford
gosh.
for the 3rd time is intercepted.
Okay, I'm done.
Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10
What'd
at
you
the
do?
8-yard line. So
It
it
was
was a
so
drive that had real
stupid.
promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but
Oh
ultimately
my
derailed
God.
by the INT.
And that was the
To be
position
honest,
you wanted
that
to
should have
be
been
in. Coming out to
intercepted,
start
but
this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive
whatever.
going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
That should have been a touchdown. But he flew in front of it. Whatever.
On
Focus
1st and
on
10,
defense.
here's Lance. That's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth.
He was nowhere near that.
And now look at this.
The wide
fumble.
joke there.
Holy crap, he was. Whoa, who was that? Cole Beasley chased me down. Jeez.
So turnovers, Charles, you figure will be key in the second half, and that's a big giveaway there.
Yeah, and as you and I both know, coaches are
feel like
always
that should have been
ball
a-
security, and none more often than right here in the second
flag,
half of
but
a
I don't
tough football
know.
game. Now you've got to believe what the coaches are saying and take care of that football.
Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. He'll give it to Jacobs to start the drive. The tackle made there by Linval Joseph.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
From the 45 on 2nd down. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone. That they should
what the
now
freak
have
was
some
that?
sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Eluding the pressure right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus.
I got too far ahead.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down. Off of play action. Here's Stafford. Looking deep for Hilton. And this is incomplete.
No.
Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. To throw is Stafford. He hits his target, Lockett. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It'll be a gain of 16 for number 16.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
I can't hardly keep my eyes open. I don't know how I'm playing this.
You talking about me? Why am I playing?
On 2nd and 7.
This close, I might as well finish it.
Ooh.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I kind of looked up.
The passing windows are just not there. That's just another
One,
example
he was right in my face by accident.
all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change
I didn't know
the
he
game
was in my
tempo
face, to be
and
honest. Oh
frustrate
crap,
you
that's
as you
not
try to
gonna work.
execute offensively.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford fighting Hilton on the slant. And the Lions are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll run it with Jacobs. And he's going to take
I'm not passing it this time.
Touchdown. Josh Jacobs, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Nice execution there. Good job by the O-line getting him in for the 2nd time.
And you always have to start with credit there when you're having a big game. I mean, you don't get there by yourself. That's rare. But how about the ability to see the proper holes, pick the proper place to go, and find his way into the end zone?
(17-17) the score. All even to this point as the kick's away.
Put Darnold on the bench.
And no return here from Westbrook. This will be a touchback.
He's got 400 yards and 5 touchdown passes.
Oh, gee. Take over here. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown.
Oh, and a rushing touchdown.
No. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over. The other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Okay, I'm missing tackles again.
Pick those things back up. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Lawrence ain't hardly been able to throw crap.
Yeah, he's not hard
to throw. It's Lance
to shut down.
He's got him complete.
He has got 116 yards and 5 interceptions.
And he's trying to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who can turn it loose. And boy, he
Okay,
rifled
let's
one
put
in there
Darnold on
that
the
one.
bench.
Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Looking to throw again on second down.
Taylor Heineke.
Oh, tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Okay.
Picked
I'll
up
take
by
that.
Casey Hayward. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well,
Bye-bye.
understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you...
And in for the Lions touchdown. Philip Dorsett, his first touchdown on the year. And the Lions use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Extra point put through by Succop, and they will take a 7-point lead. Well, they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And no return here from Westbrook. This will be a touchback. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. 2nd and 5. Gibson again. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
That was a terrific play, causing a loss. As a middle linebacker, simple. You can either fill holes or you can attack them, as he did there.
Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. That's out to the flat for Gibson. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34.
A short game that doesn't get him the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. And he uncorks a beauty. Best of the day. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He is hoping to find the end zone for a 3rd time, and we sit now in the 3rd quarter.
And nothing would excite him more, but I think even more so, his offensive line. Anytime you've got a guy scoring that many times, that means you've done a really nice job in front of him.
You're always giving props to the big fellas up front.
It's always a good idea. Those are some massive men.
Eric Kendricks in on the tackle.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Stafford. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they
Cal.
can't answer.
Oh, I forgot you got Cal.
Tackle made that time by Anthony Barr.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL
Hold on, I got
game,
Grunk.
but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
From just shy of midfield, Stafford, he's got it to Hilton. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 33. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. On first down, Jacobs. 96 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Yeah, this one almost intercepted.
I got lucky there.
Loose with the football, nearly a 4th pick.
They want to look downfield. I was afraid I get sacked.
To get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it up to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Stafford now to throw. Complete to Hilton. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another first down.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown.
That's 5-0.
His second touchdown on the season. And the Lions are well on their way to a 5-0 start as they extend their lead. That's certainly going to bump up the win probability index, because now it's a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you're taking me into that deep water now. Win
Whoa.
probability index.
Get your arm out of this head there, Stafford.
It's just 2 scores. But the way that this team has played, to me, what I've seen, they absolutely deserve to win this game. They've been the better team by far throughout.
Extra point up and good by Succop. And the lead now up to 14. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And no return here from Westbrook. This will be a touchback. And now out comes Minnesota. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Cole Beasley, the intended target, and it's 2nd down. And Lance now to throw. Over the middle, he gets it to Gibson. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and lead the game out that way.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Trey Boston. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
108 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense
like that
thinks.
look.
They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second
Looked like
down.
they were going blitz, but it was just a... They wasn't going to.
Run out of the gun with Jacobs, and he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here.
Holy
Just
crap.
eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave them with a third and about 3 to go.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The Lions on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. Here it's 3rd and 3. Throwing is Stafford. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Tyler Lockett, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Lions add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. So an important touchdown right there is now they're really beginning to pull away.
Yeah, this was a tight game until not too long ago. But since then, they've hit the accelerator. And they pushed the lead up to 3 scores here in the fourth quarter. And I don't see them looking back.
Extra point put through by Succop. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And no return here from Westbrook. This will be a touchback. Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. And right now, probably just one thing in his mind. It's getting back to the hot start because he's really faded.
And ordinarily when that happens, the quarterback, as you know, is usually the leader of the squad. Now there's probably a silent camaraderie that comes around him saying, hey, guess what? We got you. Don't worry about it. Let's go, big fella. Because they know more times than not, he tends to pick things up, and they tend to play well.
7 yards to pick up there. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
Now right to Bourne.
Should have played zone there.
Across the 45 before he's brought down.
Not necessarily.
He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Everson Griffin in there for sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list.
Boy, Charles, that time he took a bad situation and made it worse.
Yeah, you're almost putting together a nice little song there, aren't you? Because it's something you'll see from young quarterbacks. They have that tendency to retreat backwards instead of stepping up in the pocket.
After the sack on first down, Lance buying time to his left. Room to run past midfield, and he will slide down with a good gain. A breakdown defensively there as the scramble is going to set him up with a much more manageable third down. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on first down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off, not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on third down, makes it manageable now.
Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I got to tell you, You can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jamel Dean. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Tackle made there by Chidobe Awuzie. Good gain there on first down.
What he said.
Keeps them in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush.
Who said what?
125 yards rushing for him.
When they're saying that player's name, Chidobe something.
Oh.
I was like, yeah, what he said.
They'll run on first down. It's Jacobs. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
I like that. Yeah.
Throwing here, Stafford.
Oops, that was a sleepy moment.
Picked up by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. And
I got greedy.
To the 20-yard line. Well, this is one heck of an individual performance we're witnessing. That is now his 3rd interception. And keep in mind, folks, this isn't a safety or a cornerback. This is a linebacker.
Does this feel to you like he's having a flashback? Because a lot of these linebackers we see in the NFL, in high school, they were offensive stars. They touched the football all the time. It's like he said to himself, let's go back and put on the leather jacket and go get the football. How about this one? 3 interceptions thus far.
From the 24, Lance. And this is caught by Beasley. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. It was a sleepy moment.
Gets this to Gibson. And
I was good that second half till then.
Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their
A lot of
timeouts.
times I get sometimes. I get like that sometimes.
Seconds to go in the game.
Or I just feel like throwing it.
Lance looks to throw again.
Why are you calling timeout? It's so stupid.
Right.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
I even chased him that time. He still got away.
For the first down.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want
I
this
know.
leader, right, with this deficit, this stage of the game, second half.
It's like Kyler Murray runs.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy. And they keep making the connection. That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Chance to throw for it on 4th down. He's going to loft one deep over the middle.
Why?
It's incomplete. They could not convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Lions will take over. And the Lions will take the knee here with victory in the cards. So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second
throw that
half to
clip,
put
boy.
this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together.
I only
got
threw
a
one more
spark,
passing
and
yard
then took
than
off.
they did.
It's really nice to watch in the second half.
That's crazy.
So
At the end of the first half, it was all yellow on their side.
And they'll return home next week to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for the Vikings,
I had to turn it up the second half.
to 2-3 with a loss.
I mean, you come alive on the second half.
For a matchup with the Carolina Panthers.
Come alive.
I'm Brandon Gunn. Certainly have to thank Charles.
Stats later. Let's see.
Whenever you're done, I want to advance it.
Alright, freak, come on.
I want to see what the stats are, see if I took over the lead now. In passing yards.
You probably did what I did this week.
I don't know. Russell Wilson was still ahead of me. Like this week.
Wait, what is this? Breakout player. Oh, they're down in Jabril Peppers, whatever. I had a bad game, not him. Okay.
Good?
Yeah.
Hey. I'm on the weekly award. 24 of 31, 356, 5 passing touchdowns. Okay, God.
Wait, where's... Oh.
Ooh. I barely took the lead. Oh my God, Zach.
Huh?
Look how many rushing yards you are for passing me.
Let me see. Wait. Legacy leaderboard now. Team stats. Rushing?
Yeah.
Wait a minute. From passing you?
Yeah, you're 19 away from passing me.
19.
Yeah, get 19 more yards.
Wait a minute. Hold up. Let me... I'm ahead of you. That's sad. Yeah.
No.
Wait, am I looking at the wrong thing? You
You need
talking
to
about
go to
the team?
season stats. You need to go to season stats.
This is season stats. I'm looking
You
at
need to go to player stats.
player stats. Now, what are you talking about?
Click on player stats.
Rushing?
Yes, go to rushing.
Okay.
Go hit L2 and go to NFL. You'll see I'm at the top and you're second.
I thought you were about to talk about team. Oh, you're
No.
talking about just
Player wise. You're 19 yards from catching me.
I'm 14 yards ahead of you as a team.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Passing yards, I'm... Good God.
Wait. Receiving. I'm gonna look at. Yeah, I'm not up there. I pass it around. I don't use the same one.
I got the most touchdown passes.
It's like
No,
well,
somebody's beating me. No.
I'll go to Lockett. Well, now I got T.Y. Hilton. I can switch back and forth between them two. And if I'll see somebody else open, I'll try to get it to them. It was like
Hey,
that.
I throw it around too.
It was like no, it was like that one play where you seen I barely got it. It was a tight window. I was getting it to who was it? Dorsett.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got Julio Jones, Antonio Brown,
James, you got two.
Gronkowski.
But you got two over 500. Let's see. I don't know.
Hey,
Mine's
they can run.
wait a minute. Hold up. Who has the most? Oh, 338. I'll have 300. Lockett and Dorsett. Ebron's not.
Defense.
I haven't used Demir. Oh wait, Demir Bird isn't in now since T.Y. Hilton is. I forgot about that. Dang.
I have a player that's second on the list for tackles.
I kind of wish. I don't know. I might put Bird in instead of Dorsett. I don't know. Tackles. Wait.
I got a defense.
Oh.
I got 50 tackles with Hightower. Oh no, your players in there too with 46.
Yeah, Jordan Hicks. Interceptions. Let's see.
Where's the interceptions at? What the freak?
Trey Boston's got 5.
Where you see that?
Just look at the same thing in player stats and then
Oh,
the defense. It's INT. Uh, what about in the league? Huh? What?
okay. Go to
Everybody else has 3. Why don't I have the lead with Trey Boston?
team stats.
Uh,
Go to defense. Your defense got more interceptions than mine.
ooh.
And you're the number 1 defense. I'm number 2.
I keep getting up big gains in rushing. Jeez.
Oh, but guess who's got the number 1 offense? Oh, look at my conversions too. Number 1 in conversions.
Oh yeah, I suck at that.
I'm number 1 in red zone efficiency. No, number 2. Penalties. You got the least amount.
Ooh.
Wow, I got 1 more than you do, bruh. I only got 3. You got 2. Turnovers. Hey, I'm at the top of the board for that. Least amount of turnovers.
Let's see. I probably got like 15 interceptions thrown now. I can't remember how many I threw that game.
Let's see. Lions. Um,
I think
15
14 or
turnovers.
15. Yeah, they're all interceptions. I haven't fumbled it any.
No fumbles, takeaway 6s, defense interceptions 15.
I had a
You've had 2
fumble.
fumble recovers.
Yeah, I had one just this past game.
Okay, God, you got the most.
I knocked him loose. He was he was almost gone, and all of a sudden one of my players came in and decked him, and he fumbled it.
That's crazy. I got the number one offense.
Be alright. I'm gonna get firing on all cylinders. No interceptions.
I can't believe you got the number one defense, bro.
Oh, nah. If you see how I play defense, you see why.
Oh no, I'm not far behind. I ain't but four behind you.
Nah, I watch when I'm on defense. I literally watch the football. As soon
You
as
said
I see it move, I'm like all out, just trying to get past the offensive line.
you see how many interceptions we have compared to everybody else?
Uh-uh. What,
Four.
thrown
So
or
no,
actually? Oh,
as a team they took 4, 4, 5, 1, 2, 4.
jeez. Huh.
We have 11 and 15.
Oof.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll look at this stuff later. Okay, I'm going to bed.
Yeah. Night, Zach.
Night, Ed.
Peace.
Good peace. Good night, Stree.